Can you feel the scar?
This is the Horrible Film School. Take a seat and slowly peel open your holiday trapper keepers. I am Chris, and I am here with Professor Hootie.
What's up, fellas? I am stuffed from that big old turkey day.
You said turkey day. I heard turkey dick at first. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, well, either way, I'm stuffed.
I didn't want to elaborate.
That's some thanks killing one type shit.
That turkey dick sure did feel a man. This sure feels a man right up.
That old turkey.
Don't do it. We are also joined by a man aimed to blow his top at any moment. Professor Joey, a.k.a. Dr. Nasty.
What up, what up? Happy Turkey Day, everybody.
Everyone loves Thanksgiving. Is it better than Christmas? We have this debate right here, right now.
The food is.
I feel like Christmas just kind of copies the Thanksgiving recipe, though.
Does Christmas have food?
Yeah, but
It's
you
more
always end up
expensive.
eating Thanksgiving food, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have
maybe I'm
like
just
sausage balls.
You have sausage balls. That was a very specific
like-
reference there.
Well, that's
You
what
have
I always
sausage
have.
balls. Nothing but sausage balls for like 3 days around Christmas.
A bucket of sausage balls.
And you take your one shit on New Year's Eve because you haven't eaten anything but sausage balls for a week. I like that diet. All right, before we crack open today's assignment, I got some news for you boys here. This is a big one in the horror community. Predator Badlands has become the biggest Predator film ever domestically with $66.3 million. Looks like we're going to get a whole bunch more of these boys.
I felt like I read somewhere that it did better internationally than it did in the States. Is that correct?
Oh, I didn't know that. It's the biggest U.S. Predator ever, so if it's did better than the rest internationally, then it's really blowing its top then.
I haven't seen it yet, and I don't know, I enjoyed the Predator films, but I'm not excited to like go to the theaters and watch it.
Yeah, it seems kind of like Star Wars adjacent to me in a way. It comes across as like a Mandalorian type story.
If it ain't ripped dudes hugging each other, I don't want to see it.
That's right. You need the pythons in there. Also wanted to say I watched Frankenstein. It was all right. I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty good.
Were you moved?
I don't know if I was moved. I did watch it. Did not watch it in a theater, so maybe that took away from it. I got it 12th right now in my rankings for 2025.
Does it make
I've
you
seen
feel
I've
sympathy
seen 44
for
movies this
Frankenstein's monster, or does it make you feel like...
I like the Lordy a lot. I think the kid's going
Scared.
places. He doesn't need my seal of approval, but he's definitely going places.
That's what I didn't want to do, was watch it in my house. I don't think it would have hit the same.
Yeah, I'm just weird with Del Toro anyway. I don't always know what the hell he's going for, so he's not on my Mount Rushmore. But I got it 12. I've seen the 44 movies this year, just for your point of reference there. So I consider it in the upper tier of the year.
What? Don't leave us with anticipation. The audience is as their seats, bud. What's currently number one?
Oh, buddy, it's not December 31st. Yeah, you're not going to get it out of me until I can smash that stamp of approval. I will say I did recently watch something that took the number 2 spot, so it's definitely up for debate.
It's the Leo movie that I'm forgetting the title of right now.
One battle after another, yeah. It's Paul Thomas
yeah.
Anderson. What do you expect? That and Sinners. It's kind of hard to compete with that still for me. Last thing I got here, this is kind of relevant, ironically, to what we're covering today. It's funny how this shit just works out that way. Here's a quote from the one and only Mr. Robert Englund. It would be really fun to voice Freddy while I'm still around. Dark, stylized, maybe an animated series, something like that. Bob wants to do some voice work. Does he got the chops? I think we got proof here today, boys.
Was it like a Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street anime or some shit?
You know how fucking dope it would be as an anime? Like if you throw like that hyper-realism, that hyper-emotion, where people are just like overreacting to like a Freddy nightmare for an hour. It's just like, oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know why the horror animation just takes out of it for me. It makes it, I don't know, unbelievable to me.
Too cartoony.
Yeah, I don't know. I sound like an old man right now, but
yeah, you really do. The cartoon's a bit too cartoony for me, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not ready to let Mr. Englund go. I don't think we're ready for a new Freddy. We've already tried that, right?
Why can't it be a different actor playing Freddy, but the voice is Robert Englund?
Bob's voice? Oh, that'd be wild. We could de-age him, I guess. I guess that's inevitably where we're going anyway.
That's true.
If NVIDIA has anything to say about it, we're going to get it done. You guys got any other news, tidbits, any interesting things going on with you boys?
No, you covered a lot of A lot of recent news, sure.
Predator, baby. It's kind of the horror headline of it's kind of been a slow October, November, from what I understand, as far as box office. They said it's the lowest it's been since COVID, basically.
Whoa, that's terrible.
Bad month. Well, if we got nothing to share, boys, let's get into today's assignment. This is a choice by the one and the only, the Mr. Nasty. This is 2024, maybe 2023, depending on how you dissect that label. A little movie called Abruptio. Today's lesson is right there on the poster. It's everyone's a puppet. Pretty original tagline, I thought. Hardy heart.
Original and on the nose. Maybe 2 on the nose.
Yeah, it's about as obvious as it gets.
Like
right
it
there.
wrote itself.
Maybe a broken nose.
Yeah, possibly. All right, my guy, with this being your choice, I'm going to hand these reins to you and pop in the back seat here.
All right, let's start off with some fan reviews. Unfortunately, this was what you would call scraping the bottom of the barrel to find any sort of fan review.
Yeah, I gladly wrote in my notes here, Joey's duty. Like, I'm not even going to try. This is going to be a struggle.
There was just 4 user reviews on IMDb.
Oh, damn.
Well, give us 2 of them.
Across every single star. I actually had to go to the Rotten
Google?
Tomatoes.
What about Google reviews? I think they get kind of spam.
I tried to look at those, and it was like, I don't think anybody wrote one. I think people just clicked yes or no in terms of they liked the shit or not. But I had to go
the only positive review said yes. The only negative one said no.
I had to go pluck some tomatoes off the vine with this one and check out Rotten Tomatoes. So for our negative review by Greg S. on January 3rd, 2025, trailer pulled me in to renting this, plus the good critics reviews. There's lots of potential here for making something really gripping and interesting that was not taken advantage of. End result is a film that combines a not too interesting, easy to read and understand kids book with R-rated gory violence added. But that is not enough to rescue this production from the scrap heap. Not a good use of time watching this. 2.5 out of 5 stars.
What in the hell kids book reference is this person trying to pull into here?
I think he was talking about how simple the story was.
I mean, it's a very simple story, but it wasn't that bad.
Shitting on the craft.
If somebody searched this movie out, a movie I had never heard of before Joy brought it up, and I feel like we're kind of in the know, then they should have known what they were getting into.
Yeah, I think that was even going back to my Rotten Tomatoes guess. I was like, if you sought this movie out, that's the only way you're going to find it, is if you go seek it out. Then you kind of got to know what you're stepping into here.
That's the thing. I think in his review, he talked about the trailer pulled him in. Well, the trailer gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect in terms of what the contents of the film is going to be.
Oh, yeah, you get the tone, you get the style, you get this fucking splatter. It's all there in the trailer that we saw, at least.
Pulled him in like a puppet, boys.
Tractor beam. Sucked him right in.
All right, and in contrast, we have a positive review from Brandon H. on December 12th, 2024. It's really hard to find the exact words to describe what kind of experience this movie is. Having the characters be puppets adds to the surrealism, which becomes more and more prominent throughout the runtime, and I'm absolutely here for it. As the story unfolds, reality starts to fall apart, become more unsettling, just like the character, but also draws you in deeper just to see what happens next. I can't even remember how I started following the socials for this movie, but I am glad that I did, and I am going to be recommending this to anyone I talk movies with moving forward. Definitely give it a watch if you have the chance and are even the slightest bit curious about it. You won't regret it. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. That scale, man, it's 5 out of 5 is tough. Godfather,
I didn't really find any reviews that were like overtly negative that had any sort of eloquence to them at all.
Yeah,
especially
it was like, I think I found one that was like half a star, and it was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like,
WTF,
that was the
bruh.
entire review.
To that person's credit, I was kind of thinking the same thing in the beginning of it.
Hootie was hooked. But it's interesting that person referenced like a social, like a platform follows kind of what the hook was, because definitely a lot of crowdsourcing went into this, and just that grassroots campaign of getting a movie made. It's just cool that someone maybe had hooked onto it earlier in the stages of development and kind of wrote it out until the movie actually got made. Props to indie filmmakers.
As far as box office for this movie, yet again, it was kind of difficult to scrounge up some information. However, I did find a rumored budget of $400,000. But no real box office information aside from that, as it was an independent film with a limited release and no wide theatrical run. Do we think it would have made his money back if it had a theatrical release?
I don't know. It depends on if it goes wide, if it goes limited.
Would it have made it? Would it have had $1 million box office?
I think it would have. It's unique enough. People would have just watched it. Yeah. Well,
I think
maybe not in the past 2 months. Apparently,
if you program it in like the like a Midnight Madness type thing, maybe if you could find your crowd, you could make your money back on this. But again,
this would have.
We're all the three of us are involved in. We check these things. We're checking the news. We're looking for things like this, and Hootie and I had never even heard of this. So
it would. I think you would have to put it in major cities only, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, maybe like a Halloween night programming thing or something.
So let's hop into the crew discussion for this movie, which once again might be kind of shallow. Writer-director Evan Marlowe directed a handful of shorts, a few features, nothing prominent or overtly popular. You guys scrounge up any information on Evan?
I got a sentence, which is essentially just a blurb. He's an indie filmmaker, and he is a practical effects purist. That's about all I got there.
He directed 50 Kisses and Horror House. They had very low ratings, IMDb.
50 Kisses, that's interesting. You got me hooked on that one.
Check it out.
Is it like a Skinamax special, or is it like a horror short? What is that?
I didn't look into it, but I enjoy the title.
Maybe it's a sequel to 50 First Dates.
With puppets.
Sandler came back.
Sandler would be a great puppet.
Yeah, I was curious if he had any more puppet-led films out there. Didn't really check out his shorts, but I think the rest of his movies he directed, they aren't entirely human-sized puppets. So this stands out among his other works.
Well, it took him 10 years to do this. I mean, it's hard to build a filmography when you're working on a single project for literally, not that it took him 10 years of development. It physically had to work on this for 10 years.
It's almost impressive that he saw it through to the end.
I know, dude. You know how hard it is for some people to finish a book? 10 years. He got up every day and said, next frame of this movie, let's do it. I
feel like if they would have did a wide trailer, they should have had that in the trailer. A movie 10 years in the making.
How long did Boyhood cover? 13 years or something? No, this is not quite.
That's all people talked about.
Boyhood is.
That's all you talked about.
I know that was the whole gimmick. Dude, can you believe they worked this thing out over this amount of time? He was just a little bit too late to the party. Linklater beat him to the punch. I love it.
I've never seen it.
Great.
But yeah, I know you like it.
So with that out of the way, we're moving on to production notes. Once again, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but not much to go off of.
This is about as indie as it gets.
Yeah. You guys have any juicy nuggets to contribute?
I got a touchstone on the crew before we skip over the music here. You guys know anything about the musicians behind this?
Oh, no. No, sir.
Music was done by Patrick Savage and Whole Leg Spies. It's the same duo who did The Human Centipede. A little bit of cachet coming into this.
A blind spot for this podcast.
There you go, Human Centipede. That's a blind spot for me.
Yeah, never watched it. I heard the buzz about it when it came out, and you would figure with me being really into gross out horror, I would have seen it, but
nastiness.
I don't know about people eating shit. I ain't never been the biggest fan of that.
It's one of those movies where the people who liked it and told you about it immediately told you the premise, they couldn't keep it to themselves. And it's kind of the whole movie's right there in the premise,
Wait a minute. Have you seen it, Chris?
No, none of them.
How am I the only one that's seen it?
Because once I heard what it was about, literally someone was like, oh yeah, it's about this.
Yeah,
that's the whole fucking movie, isn't it?
Wasn't interesting to watch people eat shit.
It's the whole movie,
fascinated by the it's very original. I got to give it that. Very original.
Did you go back for the sequels? Did you go back for seconds?
I did see the sequel, yeah. Why did I watch those two movies?
I think we may, now that I'm thinking about this, it's literally a week too late here, but maybe going forward, every Thanksgiving we do a human centipede.
Ugh.
Since we all love to just get stuffed. Just imagine being the guy at the back of the centipede. And Joey's just down in turducken and pumpkin pie and pecan pie and
I
sausage
remember
balls.
the South Park episode where Kyle's mouth is taped to that fucking Asian guy's asshole or so to it. And he says, "Do you want me to eat the vanilla pudding or the cuttlefish?" "Oh, the cuttlefish!" He's screaming, "No!"
I don't want to do any spoilers before we go into the sequel of Human Centipede, but the sequel does have a bigger Human Centipede.
Bigger centipede. There it is.
I can imagine, like, the third one's just like the fucking poster is just the world and a human centipede wrapped around the world.
I feel like we've wasted all these Thanksgivings. We could have been working on this franchise, boys. I think I might have to put that on the dossier going forward. Next Thanksgiving, tune in. Human Centipede coming your way. All because of Abruptio.
What a connection.
But the production notes, like I said, I read they were shot over 10 years with the life-size puppets, all manipulated by hand, obviously. And they were molds of the actual actors' faces. Very crude molds, obviously. But apparently they actually got the actors on board with the process of making the puppets. And Marlowe kept the project alive through crowdfunding and convention tours. So apparently they would tour conventions and people would pay to come see the puppets while the movie was being made. I was like, that's nuts to think about. Like, I'm going to go visit a Halloween set while they're making the movie just to like pay to see Michael Myers so they can keep working on the movie.
What can you like?
Kind of wild.
Could you play with the puppets?
I don't know. It's like a traveling roadshow.
Smack them around.
I think this may some half-assed research, but one of the puppets actually sold on eBay not long ago for a good amount of money.
Shit, I would have played with Nurse Victoria.
Oh.
Ooh, how about
Joey
that?
wants that Nurse Victoria.
Goodness
She's coming
gracious.
back for
All she
Gremlins 3.
wanted to do was serve it.
Oh, yeah.
She had
Is it time to go now? Is it time to go now?
Yeah, that's all I could scrounge up from the internet.
I found a couple things. All the vocal tracks were recorded in advance. The puppets were fabricated with the voices in mind. Each line was played back on loop for the puppeteers to lip sync to, which I don't want to be too crude here, Joey, but the mouths sometimes didn't match what was being said.
Who's going to bring up the mouths not quite matching what the puppet was saying?
Oh,
like,
well,
he said
that really took me out of like, oh, this is reality.
For a second, I thought that puppet was fucking talking. Hootie just smoking a pipe.
Oh, yeah. I hate that they stole that sense of realism from me.
Hootie's such a damn boomer. To be the youngest one in the group, he's the oldest man in this group, I swear to God.
I love 80s movies. Give me John Candy and I'm good. Oh, it's
For
so good.
some reason, he's 20 years older than both of us, somehow.
Fucking, I saw an advertisement for planes, trains, and automobiles earlier, and I was like, fucking Hootie.
It's Thanksgiving.
Hootie's probably
It's a
gonna watch
Thanksgiving
that.
movie.
I was like, he's probably going to watch that in the next week, I guarantee.
God, that sounds so
You-
fucking lame.
I'm
Had
gonna watch
Steve
it.
Martin
I'm
on
probably
there
gonna
with
cry.
John Candy's fat ass fucking sitting there smiling.
God. Speaking of the damn dead like that, what a great guy John Candy was.
Steve Martin
God
sitting
damn
there with a look on his
shit.
face like, look at me, I'm so fucking funny. And then John Candy's like, well, I'm fat.
Home Alone guy. That's what he's always going to be, the Home Alone guy to me.
And then the last thing I have here is this was Sid Haig's last film to be released and is therefore generally considered his final film. However, Haig recorded his voiceover for this film in 2016. He then went on to perform in a multitude of films afterwards. So while his last film is Abruptio, his last performance was in 2019 in a horror film called, oddly, Hanukkah.
Well, damn, we're just running into all kinds of convenient plots, titles, and twists today. 'Tis the season. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, if you fellas don't have anything else to add, I think we can go ahead and hop right on into this. This piece of work here.
It'd be awesome if Joey slowly disintegrated into a puppet right now. We just
that'd be
did the
so
rest of this
cool.
podcast with his puppet face.
I wish that was
His
my
mouth
life.
would not match his words.
That would be dope.
I can't record this. I can't take this podcast seriously anymore.
So let's go ahead and start on 2023, 2024 is Abruptio.
I like to personally go with like the U.S. release date. I don't care about the film festivals, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I say 2024.
I changed all mine to 2023, so I'm just going to stick with that.
Oh, you wanted these critics, man.
Purists, they call us purists.
I have no clue how they got in, dude. Chauncey would have barked. I would have heard them.
How do you know it's a bomb? Did someone contact you, or have you told anyone else?
They warned me not to. They said if I did.
Who warned you?
Office drone Les Hackle lives with his controlling mother and reels from a breakup with his girlfriend Allison. One night, he learns, via his friend Danny, that they both have explosive devices implanted in their necks. When Danny refuses to kill Les as ordered, his bomb detonates, blowing his head from his shoulders and kicking off Les's nightmare.
This shit happened within like the first 10 to 15 minutes, dude. I was like, what in the hell is going on here? It was really feeling random real quick.
I think the last puppet movie I watched was
Thanksgiving 3.
Puppets. I was thinking it's Thanksgiving, but
You talking about Flois?
It's the World Police movie. It's like the last one I can think of.
Team America. Oh man,
there
that
we
is
go.
yeah. Team America's on another level.
You gave up our life, didn't you?
Get out of the street, you fucking bum. He keeps vomiting.
Why do we always quote that one fucking scene whenever we talk
That
about
shit
that movie?
kills me every time.
So I had that mindset going to this movie because of puppets and everything, and it's just a much, much darker, less funny version of that world.
Yeah, dude. Team America did come to mind. It's kind of interesting considering how similar they are, I guess, like in, I wouldn't say style, but like their intent in a way, it seems like. But how so much money was given over, obviously, to Trey Parker and Matt Stone because that's the kings of South Park. Like how much you can do with this form if you have the budget, you know.
Budget, yeah.
Into this, it's just Evan or Martin. I'll call him Mr. Marlowe. I don't know how he likes to be referred to, but he's got a really hard job to do. To do this kind of movie as an independent film, it's just 2 layers of difficult.
Yeah, and I mean, in all honesty, the puppets looked pretty good.
Yeah, so did you feel like after these first 10 to 15 minutes that there was a reasoning behind the puppeteering? Did you feel like you understood why he was using puppets instead of people?
I think it might be some deeper meaning of we allow our vices to control us like puppets.
Oh, you think there's a meta commentary going on?
Oh,
it's
for
possible.
sure. Yeah.
My old mind just thought it's a new way to make a B movie, but I didn't
This
think
motherfucker's trying to do it on the cheap. You thought he was just trying to cheap out, is what it was?
He couldn't afford to cast Robert Englund. Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way.
400,000 ain't no fucking way he showed
Bob's
his
too
face.
busy for this shit. But yeah, we're talking about the cast, so I guess we should just kind of highlight everybody we met here. Les Hackle is played by James Marsters. You guys know this guy?
That's Spike from the
Fucking Spike.
SMG-led Buffy vampire series.
The British punk vampire from the
And its
WB
spin-off,
series.
Angel.
Yeah, it's wild because I've never watched Buffy.
But I know this
I haven't
character.
I know the guy because he had the blonde split back hair. This is from like 20 years ago when I saw my mom watching it or something. Literally, within the past 3 weeks, I've seen on my television when I'm exiting my office, going to the kitchen, whatever, watching the babysitter watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer multiple times for the past 3 weeks, dude. Yeah, I'm like, this fucking dude, like this movie
So
is
you're well
haunting me.
acquainted with James Marsters.
I see this dude all the time making out with Sarah Michelle Gellar in my head now during
that's
my
hot.
How
work
about
day.
that?
I'll just go out. I'm like, oh, look, that episode of Buffy. Yeah, look at that.
And here he is as a puppet.
I was like, I know this guy. I literally just saw this guy on my TV the other day.
He was also Piccolo in Dragon Ball Evolution, but I never saw that.
God.
I never
That's
saw
the live
that
action
movie.
one?
Yeah. Was it good? You saw it.
That was a fucking turd.
He apparently
That was nasty.
parlayed Buffy stardom into the remake of House on a Haunted Hill, where he was apparently the cameraman, like crew that goes inside the house.
Oh, yeah, that fucking important role.
I don't know why
Was
I've
that the
seen
one
that
with Chris
movie.
Kattan?
Yes, Tay Diggs.
Why do I remember that? Ew.
I've seen that movie more times than I should have for some reason.
Yeah, it was like the lesser version of everything else that came out that same like 2 or 3 years. Like The Haunting, 13 Ghosts. All that was better than the one you're talking about.
Yeah, Ghost Ship. all that was the same era.
Yeah, God, man, they were just pumping out that dog shit.
Dude, I couldn't stand the
I watched
fucking
all of
13
it.
Ghosts movie, man.
I was
'Cause of the
collecting
dude-
posters. They was
'cause of the
giving away at the
dude-
local
the
video
dude
store.
The dude from Monk, for me, is like
Tony
the
Shalhoub.
most. Tony Shalhoub is like the
Tony.
most. He's the most mundane actor I've ever seen in my fucking life.
If you catch him in a Coen Brothers movie, he is good. That is the only time I've enjoyed seeing him on screen.
He's pretty good at Men in Black. He's the pawn shop owner with like the change in eyeball.
Mm.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, I
Will
can't
He's not
stand
as
him.
boring.
I don't know what it is. It might be his face. I don't know.
You're probably just a naturally hateful bastard. We also have met Danny at this point, who's probably like the marquee casting, I would say, at least in retrospect. I don't know how big he was at the time when he recorded his voice work here. Mr. Jordan Peele of Mad TV, Key and Peele, Keanu, Get Out, Us, Nope fame. Very prominent member of the modern horror community.
Yeah, famed comedic and horror director / writer. He's actually the co-writer for the highly anticipated horror game OD, alongside legendary video game designer, director, writer, producer Hideo Kojima.
Kojima?
Get it?
I
But
didn't know.
yeah, this is a game it's kind of like a successor to PT. I don't know if you guys remember that from 2014. But it's actually going to star Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier.
Oh, so this is a big deal. This follow-up to the Death Stranding 2 just came out? Is that Kojima's
No,
last
it's
game?
not. Yeah, it's
No,
the
I
last
don't.
game
I don't
that
mean.
come out,
I don't mean a
yeah.
sequel, but it's his next project.
I think it's his next project.
Oh, that's cool. That dude knows how to squeeze atmosphere out of some cool stories. But yeah, Jordan Peele. Have we officially talked about him on the pod at all?
Not in any.
I feel like we talk
official
about him so often
capacity.
that we've talked about him often, but I don't think we ever covered anything he's done, have we?
I don't believe so.
In terms of his comedy, obviously Key and Peele's like top-notch shit.
God,
But
that shit's still funny. To
He
this
was
day.
also Dr. Brian on Children's Hospital. If you've never seen that,
don't know what
check
that
it
is.
out, man. It was
That
a late
sketch show?
night. It was a late night comedic drama that showed up that was on Adult Swim about these people working in a children's hospital. It was really fucking funny.
I have
I have.
become stained with Jordan Peele. I mean, he's a great director, he's a great writer. He wrote Candyman, the reimagining of Candyman, which was great. But his stuff that is produced by him is always dog shit.
Yeah, I think we've kind of had this debate before. If putting his name on a movie sells it to you anymore, because to me it's definitely like not as cool as it would have been 3 or 4 years ago. Seems like he's trying to pull some people up to his level, and just no one that he's tried to give the leg up to has been on his level. So it's all been kind of like meh.
What do we think about his
Personally, though.
performance here as a puppet, though?
It's fucking Dan the fucking man. I thought that was the funniest
the
shit.
fucking man. I had to put in a revolving door to handle all my bitches.
This fucking the voice he's doing is so Key and Peele shaded. Like I was like, I've heard him do this.
Methadone.
I've heard
I
him do
call
this
it-
character.
You like it, dude? I call it methadone.
Yeah, he was great, man.
He was really. You could tell it was him, like
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt.
Touching back on Waxwork, I feel like it's a shame that the first character bumped off is like the person I wanted to spend the most time with. Again, here, damn it, if Jordan could have hung around for a good hour, that would have been great.
Some of the stuff he said, just like talking to Les, was like, well, yeah, I know when she left you, you live with your mom, man.
Yeah, he was fucking killer, dude. He's like, yeah, we broke up today. He's like, oh shit, man, no fucking wonder. It's long overdue. You're living with your fucking mom. I'm gonna have a beer, you want one? It was just, I could just see like the Key and Peele skit of it in my head, you know, like he's got fantastic comedic timing here.
Did Les go like, I'm trying to stay sober, and he goes, does that mean no?
Don't mind if I do.
You mind if I have one? Then he fucking spills it, and his little dog pops up and starts drinking it. Good boy, Chauncey. You fucking alcoholic dog.
Oh yeah. Nope, yeah. I'm gonna shout out Nope. So I don't know if we've officially talked about Peele, but Nope is my shit. It's one of my favorite movies of the current decade. His best work, in my opinion.
Nope,
That's the
better
only
than Get
person
Out. Dude.
Better than Get Out to me.
Better than Get Out.
Wow.
Better than Get Out.
You wasn't really a big fan of Us, were you?
I didn't love Us. I was
I
disappointed
enjoyed
with
it.
Us.
I
It was
enjoyed
too
it.
literal for me. I was hoping for more mind fuck
good
than
God.
I got. It just was what it was. I'm like, oh, okay. Nothing to solve here. No mystery.
About the only person to mention here, I guess we could talk about Allison, but she doesn't really play a big role. But Doreen Hackle, played by Carol Rugier. In terms of her credits, not so much acting credits as credits as a casting director for a multitude of video games. The 2002 Resident Evil remake, Devil May Cry 2, Red Dead Revolver, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, as well as Quake 2. She's kind of famed for voicing Athena in the God of War franchise.
Oh, yeah. I definitely know her voice now that you say that. The new God of Wars are incredible. Ragnarok. Boy. I say that all the time to my son.
She's trying to hook Les up with a girl named Trish. She's talking about how nice Trish is. She said, Trish teaches retarded children.
Yeah, they dropped like 3 R-bombs in this movie.
This movie doesn't really hold back at all when it
But
comes
you gotta think
to...
if they started shooting it, you said they recorded audio up front. So this audio is from a decade ago. Like, how much shit has changed in 10 years?
I feel like because they use puppets, they probably feel like they can get away with being a little more crass.
Shitting on
We know they
social
feel like
norms.
they can get away with more gore and violence.
I guess that's true.
Which I think they can.
It's the same reason we all play Grand Theft Auto 6 if it ever gets here. That's our avatar, to be just depraved and
Yeah, they
pieces
fucking
of
delayed that
right?
shit again.
A year from
It's
today,
also
I
just-
heard.
A year next November.
That's what I heard most recently.
I don't know about you two guys, but when I go back and watch stuff, it's not even horror related. Like the other day, I was watching reruns of Scrubs, and the stuff you could get away with in the 2010s or the 2000s was wild compared to today.
Yeah. Even something like Superbad, like it didn't feel like it was that long ago, but shit like that just don't fly. Tropic Thunder, same thing. I know we all rewatched that not long ago. I was like, this was 2008. I was like, these motherfuckers would be in flames if they pulled this
Tropic
shit today.
Thunder is like borderline a snuff film in today's society.
Oh yeah, there'd be some picketing going on down there.
Les receives a text demanding he open a mysterious suitcase at work or die. When he complies, toxic gas floods the office, killing his co-workers while he follows commands to escape. From here on, Les is a puppet in someone else's deadly game.
Yeah, this is, like I said, shit just keeps turning left, right. It's just like another series of horrible events that this guy just goes through here. It's like he's going through a meat grinder, which literally we kind of run into later on in the movie, ironically.
Dude, the bloody
I feel bad for this
bodies of like his co-workers. Like, even though they're puppets, right? It still is like such a gruesome scene. Like, there's this, in particular, there's this like, this lady, she's like death spasming.
Yeah,
on her
legs
desk,
kicking.
like face down. Yeah. Oh my god, this shit was so fucking, so unsettling.
Any idea what the gas was?
Sarin gas. No, I don't fucking know.
Sarin.
Methadone.
Where'd I hear sarin
Methadone.
gas?
I put down mustard gas.
Mustard gas. I think mustard gas was anybody choking out? I think mustard gas chokes you out. That was causing nasal bleeding. I guess it could have been some kind of military grade. What did they use back in World War II days in the trenches? Just chuck some of this shit in here.
Ah, that's where I heard it. The Shinrikyo cult. They used that shit on the subway.
Shinrikyo, those dudes.
Yeah, that's where I heard sarin. It worked. Killed a few people.
Well, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Gone too soon, guys.
So did you guys feel like you knew what the hell was going on to this point? We were like, what, 20, like we were 15 minutes in, head explodes. Danny's head explodes. And then 5 minutes later, he's killing everybody at work. I felt like I couldn't grasp who's pulling the strings, ironically.
I feel like that's what the movie is just leading up to, the build-up, is to find out who's behind these mysterious... Because the whole time this is happening, like, we're shown a...
He's got the incision in the back of his neck.
Yeah, we're shown the incision, but we're also shown that there's a world events going on as well. Like, the president was just assassinated. There's, like, civil unrest. There's, like, a militia forming. It's like the end of the world type shit's going on. This is just part of it.
It's like anxiety turned into, like, it's literally the puppet strings are anxiety. Like, this dude is depressed as hell.
I had an idea here that this might all be in his head because it just came off as too out of the box.
Right, yeah. Like, he's all of a sudden like the center of the universe, you know? Like, we got to get you, go here, kill this person, kill that person, get rid of these bodies. And this shit just like gets cranked up to 11 immediately, it seems like. Which I guess when you got puppets and you got to do this shit by hand, you kind of got to get it rolling quick.
And I was going to ask y'all this. There's some shots of the puppets walking, and it's clearly a person, right?
Someone wearing a
mask.
human
with the mask or the head of the puppet.
Yeah, they'll get like 2 steps towards the camera, and then we'll get a close to a mid close up of the actual puppet doing its thing. I was waiting for a few times for it to be like overt, but they never really leaned into it. I feel like I probably would have cut more corners if I were them. But if you do this shit every 10 years, I guess you kind of want to do it the right way.
And this was supposed to be, I wouldn't say a new age, but a new way of making films. What's the guy's thoughts?
Yeah, I guess that's, again, kind of one of the questions I had too was the choice purely stylistic, or did he think, because in my mind, the fact that it's a puppet literally has to tie back into the story itself for this to make sense on any kind of level. Like, he could have made this cheaper using some kind of technology, some digital something, I would think. And obviously, digital's the future for everything, as we all see on an everyday basis. So I don't know if he made this choice thinking that this was going to be a way to make movies in the future, so much as he thinks this story is only serviced by these types of quote-unquote actors.
What was that Keanu Reeves movie where it was animation, but it was over the actors' faces? Came out.
A Scanner Darkly?
I think so. Yeah.
That's another Richard Linklater movie. Shout out Richard Linklater. Yeah, they were cel-shaded. That's what that animation style was called. It's like they were colored in with like colored pencils, kind of. Yeah.
He could have went that way, too.
Yeah, I think it could have been made cheaper and easier, but I think it's a conscientious choice, and because of that, I kind of give him some props because, like I said, this took 10 fucking years to make, dude. That's a labor of love.
And a pandemic.
You hated 6 years in. Yeah, and a fucking pandemic. If you hated this 6 years into it, what are you going to do? Throw that 6 years in the trash? Nah.
Let's meet Sal, a failed comedian with his own neck bomb at a sleazy nightclub. They're paired for a gruesome and grotesque mission. Murder an entire suburban family and commandeer their home. After completing the hit, they're ordered to kill each other. Les decapitates Sal with a shovel to stay alive.
And again, at the end of this sequence, I feel like I've been through like 3 hours of movie with this fucking man, and it's been 30 minutes. Like, every one of these little vignettes where he goes and likes to kill, it's like an episode of television almost. It's relentless, man. Here's a good question for you. Mom, what's a blowjob? It's $10.
Same as it is in the city.
Same as it is downtown. It's $10.
He says
Little boy
that
comes
joke.
home and says, Mom, what's a blowjob? $10.
So many times.
Oh, Sid Haig, baby.
So yeah, Sid Haig is as Sal.
Sal Cheek.
Did y'all look at this guy's filmography at all?
Oh
You
yeah,
didn't
of
know
course.
him?
You don't know?
No, I
you
knew
don't know
who
Sid
he
Haig?
is. I didn't realize he was
tell you
in
who he was without looking it up.
He was in Adam West Batman.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
His earliest
The movie
credit
in the
is like
60s?
His earliest credit's like 1961.
Oh shit, damn, I didn't go back that far.
And I mean, he had solid work until he died.
Hell yeah, I know him, of course, as Captain Spaulding from the Rob Zombie films. Was it House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, 3 from Hell? I didn't make it that far personally, but I think he's in that one as well.
Yeah, I think it's the only 3 he reprises that character. Also in The Lords of Salem and the Rob Zombie Halloween movie, the original.
Naturally.
Dude, I found out a really cool little tidbit about him. He was Tarantino's top choice for the role of Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction, which he turned down.
He turned it down?
Shit.
Turned it down.
Ironically, I had a Tarantino note about him too.
What, Jackie Brown, right? In Kill Bill?
No, Kill Bill, because I watched the whole Bloody Affair literally like 2 weeks ago, which is volume 1 and 2 cut together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, where the hell did I just see Sid Haig when I was watching this movie? I was like, oh yeah, he's the damn barkeeper in Kill Bill volume 2.
We'll be seeing him again pretty soon when we cover Bone Tomahawk.
Oh, he was in Bone Tomahawk. That's right. Spoiler alert.
A little bit of a tease there.
Little westerns on the horizon. We got to finish that after we finish the Human Centipede series.
So the way they killed this family was fucking brutal, huh?
Jesus Christ, man. The little girl just screaming into the little kid's face, like, look away. I'm like, God, dude. This
Close your
required
eyes,
puppets.
close your eyes. And then they fucking execute the daughter in front of the mom.
This required the puppet work for sure. You couldn't do this with an actor.
Was it just me, or did the mom and daughter look like Emma Stone?
Yeah, I kind of got that impression too, now that you say that.
That's all I kept seeing.
I think it's the bangs, like the red hair and the bangs, maybe.
That's probably a good point. Sid, when they're sitting at the bar, and he tells Sid, or Les tells Sid that he's in the 12-step program, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm on step 8, and downs 2 martinis, make it step 6."
6? Can we make it 5? Yeah, Sid. It's like Sid and Jordan were just. You could just tell they were coming in from a different plane to just sprinkle some flavor in here. Which again, it feels like this would be a really cool like mini series. Like each one of these. Because they kind of all go the same way. It's like, we put Les in this weird situation, a bunch of fucking people die, and then we do it again, and then we do it again, and then we do it again. Feels episodic to me.
If you make an episode, you could have shown Sid before that comedy routine.
Yeah, give it like a bit more legs, yeah. Yeah, the family killing was fucking brutal. And then them having like a showdown at the with the shovel. That was pretty dope. I like that. That was a good kill.
Les is detained by Officer Dennis and brought to Chief Richter, who demands a confession and is then appointed an inept lawyer. When Les can't give one, he's strapped to a torture device called the confessional and electrocuted over and over again. He wakes up roadside, bruised, disoriented, and carrying a note that simply reads, "Think." The only reason I bring up the lawyer who was has such a small role.
That fucking dude was nuts.
Is played by Rich Fulcher. I don't know if either one of you know who Rich Fulcher is.
No.
There's this TV show that's really popular in the UK called The Mighty Boosh. He's Bob Fossil from that show, and he is so fucking funny.
He's like an antagonist. He's like almost the most antagonistic person to Les in this whole movie.
And he says at one point,
He's not helpful at all. They tase his nuts. They're gonna fry his brain. The confessional, man. And I think that the police chief was played by Christopher McDonald.
Yeah, fucking Shooter McGavin.
Fucking Shooter McGavin from Happy
I
Gilmore.
ate pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Also, Goose from the T-Birds in Grease 2 from 1982. We've seen that one a few times.
Oh, your reference to Grease 2. God almighty.
You blame my mom for that shit.
He was also in one episode of Home Improvement where he tries to get with Jill Taylor.
Oh,
Big episode. And she says,
that's not going to happen.
She's an honest mother. And he was also the reporter.
Sir.
She was also the reporter. He was also the reporter in Thomas Jane's 61.
Holy shit, here we go.
Damn, y'all leaving out some of his best fucking work. Best of the best 3, man. No turning back.
Damn, the third time, that's when it really hit.
The Faculty, The Iron Giant, Requiem for a Dream, The Perfect Storm, and Boardwalk Empire.
No, he was in Boardwalk. He's such like a sniveling douche.
He's got that face.
The Faculty?
I don't recall him in The Faculty.
Yeah,
Was he
he's
one of the teachers?
He's somebody's dad.
Oh, yeah, he was Elijah Wood's dad. That's right. I think we even called that a Shooter McGavin thing at that point. Here's another Grease 2 reference for you. I want a cool rider. You remember that one, Joey?
A cool rider.
Damn right.
Something.
He can
Something
burn
cool
me
rider.
through and through.
Whoa.
I want a rider that's cool.
If it takes forever, well then it
Yeah,
takes forever.
There's that Michelle Pfeiffer coming out.
God, she was so fucking hot in that movie.
Ow.
Oh,
Y'all have seen that movie
Jesus.
quite a bit.
Yeah, I probably haven't seen it in 30 years, but we saw it too many times in a row. No doubt.
remember that
a
song they
question.
sung about like fornication in the fucking
Oh, yeah.
school?
Teaching them about fucking.
Yeah.
Have you two seen Grease 2 more than Grease 1?
Ooh, nah.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
there's no way.
Okay.
It's probably like a 2-to-1 ratio. I've seen both
Grease
of them too
1.
many times.
Dude,
There's no doubt about that.
I was in front of a Mexican restaurant the other day singing Summer Nights. I was doing both parts. Summer
Finally
loving
got down in the
happens so
sand.
fast.
Summer
Loving.
I just see Joey dancing down the street
Had
from a
me
Mexican
again.
restaurant, like swinging on light poles and shit.
Brushing his imaginary hair, greasing it back. A hickey from Kanicki's like a Hallmark card.
How that movie encompassed so much, like, it was about, these adults, these 30-year-old adults playing fucking 18-year-olds.
Oh, dude, that's how it was back in the day.
What about when they popped those leads on on Les's nuts during
Right
the
on damn
confessional?
nuts. That's another, like, you can only pull this off with puppets. I think he had like 3 or 4 like gruesome kills or like weird body dysmorphic ideas to pull off. We got to use only puppets are gonna work for this.
When Les realizes how shitty of a lawyer Dumpkoff is. What kind of lawyer are you? Can I get a real lawyer? I am a real lawyer, you son of a bitch.
That was good.
Such an asshole.
He's also just straight up in an electrocution chair during this scene. He's got the cap on and everything.
It's that Team America energy, man. I really feel like if this guy had like a budget and some help, he could have pushed this to like another level of comedy. He has some good ideas.
On to the next job. Les meets Clive, a crude English criminal. To the course of a crumbling society, and the two are ordered to rob a convenience store. Clive betrays Les mid-job, leaving him tied up and abandoned in a desolate workshop. Another pawn discarded by an unseen hand.
Yeah, again, just more random ass violence. Would
Dude,
have been a cool episode of TV, man.
Clive shooting the screaming store clerk who was charging at him with a pistol in the gut.
Just walks up on him with a shotgun.
It was so good.
Clive is a fucking asshole too.
Clive is a monster. I figured that dude, like, he has a very commanding voice. I figured the actor, Darren Darnborough, who played him, would have had a lot more like recognizable work. But nothing I could scrounge up.
He reminded me, maybe it was just his voice or his delivery. In my mind, though, as he was speaking, I guess he was Matt Smith. I don't know, you guys know Matt Smith from House of the Dragon. What else?
Who?
The Crown. Doctor Who, yeah. He's got that kind of a voice.
I don't mean to have 2 Scrubs references in the same episode, but I got Dr. Cox energy from him because he kept calling Les a woman. Like every other sentence, he called him a woman. It was just this.
Yeah, this dude is the king of treating people like shit.
That's all Dr.
And
Cox
he's like
does
watching
for
the
JD
footage
on
of him.
Scrubs.
He's like watching the footage back of him blowing someone away with a shotgun too. I was like, this dude is fucking depraved. And again, we don't know like why these people are getting pulled in. He's getting like partners for all these assignments, just random ass shit.
Yeah, all these jobs and things are being done out of survival, out of necessity. Les isn't like a bad guy. Les isn't
Literally
somebody
gun to
who's
his
a
head the
fucking
whole time.
maniac.
Yeah, but he's always getting partnered up with people who are like from all different walks of life. Like this guy's obviously like a criminal piece of shit. You had Sid, who was just like a happy go along, old crazy dude, and then we're about to meet Dr. Salk. Is that his name? It's just the combinations are weird. It's like a bunch of weird buddy cop short stories going forward here. Well, I guess buddy criminals in this case. It's just interesting to see his dynamic.
I think
with
it's
guys.
good though that we have these characters interjected, like, and we have these characters inserted then removed in violent fashion
Quickly.
It definitely keeps the movie interesting and makes you hunger for what happens next. After a vicious attack, a woman named Chelsea stumbles upon Les still tied up days later. Eventually, the two seek refuge in the murder house and bury the bodies of the slain family. The pair eventually discover a barcode on the neck of Sal and come to the realization that the unwilling participants in these violent crimes are part of a massive orchestrated system. Their lives literally cataloged and controlled, Les's included. But tell you what, Chelsea's puppy titties, goddamn!
Yeah, I wrote down pup tits. Is that a thing in that
Dude,
shower?
Les was peeking in there, getting a nice look. She was peeking on him too at one point.
Oh shit!
We didn't see no puppy balls or puppy balls. What the fuck? We didn't see any puppet balls or fucking puppet shaft. But
So
we
is
saw
Les
some
an
puppy
attractive
tits.
guy in this movie?
No, he looks like a fucking
he-
potato.
Look at his
They
neck.
are up there. There's a puppet dog. They're all puppets.
His neck freaked me out.
Is he an attractive guy to these other creatures?
He looks
'Cause
like an
this-
Idaho spud, man.
He's like multiple relationships, women coming after him. I'm like, is this dude supposed to be like Jason Statham and is just crudely displayed because he's a puppet that looks like a
this whole
potato?
Chelsea thing isn't an attraction thing. This is a necessity thing. She was just like
she's victimized,
fucking
right?
gang raped or some shit.
Again,
that
more
what she
just like
said?
random off-screen violence.
She
was attacked
hinted at
by
that,
a
yes.
group of
Attacked.
men is how it was explained, I think. I don't think they would just like punch and kick her. It'd be kind of weird. Who knows?
She forgives him for murdering that family awful quick though. Like as soon as she
She's a
discovers,
bomb, man.
literally trips over a fucking. She slips up on a puddle of blood, falls back onto the dead
What happened
bodies.
here?
Les falls on top of her and shit. It's like some buddy.
dialogue
It's like some
here.
fucking rom-com shit
That's
going
what
on
I'm saying.
right here.
Like every interaction he has with the character is like another genre of movie. It's wild.
Is Chelsea the one that says, well, we should probably bury them? Like it's just like a
Yeah.
normal conversation.
Should we say anything? That's what she says during the burial. Should we say some words? I don't think anyone's listening.
See, I think the outside world is like we don't really see it a lot in this movie. It definitely hints at it, but it's like so fucked up at this point that seeing a murdered family in a kitchen is like a normalized thing.
Just
yeah,
keep
she's stumbling onto some random man after she's been attacked by a group of men. Like what's normal for her? Who knows?
But yeah, Chelsea, played by Hannah Mae Lee. I have her here as the pitch perfect girl, Lily.
Yeah, I have that written down as well. I'm not a pitch perfect guy, but I guess she was in the entire series.
You two can make
Who
fun
are
of
you,
me.
Pitch
I
Perfect
did.
guy? Oh,
I did
God.
enjoy Pitch Perfect.
Tell me this motherfucker's got, was it Cups? He's got the MP4 saved on the old
I'll have all that, but they were not horrible films.
The Rebel, was
I like
it Rebel
it.
Wilson in those too?
Rebels, and I really enjoy Anna Kendrick
In general or just in the movies?
in general. Like if Anna Kendrick's in the movie, I'll probably watch it.
Oh, throw that out there. Don't let the wife hear about that.
No, yeah, I'd say, yeah.
She's aware. She knows.
He's aware.
You don't talk to me. Anna's on TV.
Excuse me. Anna Kendrick's on television. Excuse me.
Les is paired with Mr. Salk, a meticulous germaphobe to dispose of corpses in industrial fan grinders hidden within a large storage unit. One of the bodies is Allison, his ex. Salk panics and fails his assignment. His bomb detonates. Before heading back home, Lester discovers some mysterious barrels with human remains within the storage locker. Back home, Les and Chelsea uncover a USB drive hidden in Sal's corpse, showing cryptic hieroglyphics and binary code, hinting at a grander conspiracy and alien influence.
Conspiracy.
I got a note here that says Robert Englund as Mr. Salk. Take it away, Hootie.
I just wrote Freddy Daddy.
I mean,
We talked about him
we've
over and over
already,
again, but
yeah, he's one of those.
We
guys.
literally
I
talked
love
about
him.
it every episode.
every chance you have to gobble on that dude's old ass nuts, I figured we'd give it to you.
You got any
Kudos
new
to
facts
him.
for us?
I don't have any. Well, he just got the star on the Walk
He's a
of
Hall of
Fame.
Famer now. There
I
you
think
go.
we covered that. Apparently, it was between him, John Carpenter, and somebody else. And John Carpenter said no, and then they gave it to Robert.
Oh, you talking about this role?
No. The star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, the Walk of Fame. I was like, John Carpenter was up for Mr. Salk. Coming out of retirement for this one, boys.
Besides that, just the dude's grind on the Horicon circuit. It's just impressive.
Yeah. He's still got it, man. He's still got the charisma. You gotta think about like the faces of horror in history. Is there any face that's been as enduring as his in the last 100 years? Because everyone else is either a mask or they're played by multiple actors, or like that's
Yeah,
the
I think
face.
so.
Like when you think of a horror villain, that's the face, man.
I think art might get there at some point, but currently it's Robert Englund.
He's got a ton of. I don't. Would you recognize him in public though? I would recognize Robert Englund if he walked by
would
me at
not
the grocery
recognize
store.
I don't remember the guy's name in Terrifier.
David Howard Thornton is his name. Thornton.
That's right.
Yeah, we all love Robert Englund. Can't get enough of the guy.
And maybe Tobin
Yeah, his
Bell.
whole-
Just think,
Tobin Bell, fair enough, but he's not doing the work. Robert's
No,
doing
he's
the work.
not.
But yeah,
I
this whole
recently
character, this Dr.
rewatched-
Salk thing. Oh, go ahead.
I recently rewatched A New Nightmare, and it's not as bad as I remember. I used to hate that movie.
Well, I think A
Oh,
New
shit.
Nightmare was like the revitalization, wasn't it?
That was the meta one, right?
Like after a few years of shit Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
It was crazy meta. Yeah.
We'll be there. Is that next? I think that's next year for us, right? Is that 5 or 6?
6.
We're not too far off, boys. But yeah, this whole like Dr. Salt get rid
Wait,
of the
wait,
bodies.
no. A New Nightmare is 7. Because you got Dream Warriors, The Dream Child. Fuck, what's the 5th one? Dream Master or some shit?
Dead?
No, Freddy's Dead.
Oh,
is
Dream
6.
Masters is coming up. Yeah.
I think it's 7. 7's New Nightmare. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I think it's
Either
I
way,
think it's
we got a
6.
little ways to go.
Spot check that trivia there. But yeah, they're getting rid of bodies, creating like a human puree here. Another one of these random acts of violence that never. I don't think we ever really get answers for what the hell's going on or why he's got to do all these random ass side missions.
Actually, are you talking? Oh, yeah, you talking about the barrels? Or are you talking about
Yeah.
the barrels? The barrels come back later on in the movie.
He references them multiple times, but they actually paid off in a plot
Yes, at
device.
the very end of the movie where we figure out what this whole thing's about.
Okay.
If
Oh,
you were
yeah,
paying, if
yeah,
you were paying
maybe.
attention.
Go back to mama.
Yeah. Maybe it'll wrap back around. Maybe that reach around's coming. Just like I said, this movie is so anxious. This movie made me anxious to watch it. I felt less anxiety, and the puppets, they never like let you relax. It's always weird, everything that's happening, and the pacing is weird. Yeah, but you just can't look away from it. There's something about this damn movie, dude. I popped it in like, all right, I'll do 45 minutes, take a break, get my bearings. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It just kept pushing me forward. It wasn't pulling me. It was pushing me forward. I felt like someone had their hand at my ass, puppeting me.
I like how Les just got right to work, man. There wasn't even a second fault.
He picked up those puppet titties and chucked that headless bitch right into them fans.
Ah, damn.
Even when Allison,
all right, well.
even when he was hallucinating about Allison being alive, and she was like begging him to like take her back and shit, and he was
enjoyed
like,
that part.
he said, "I'm over it." He just threw
He
her
said, "I
ass
got
right
you,
in
girl."
there, head
If
first.
this
Pulled
how
the
he
feet off, man.
handles- If that's how he handles the situation, I wonder what he was like in like his real life at work. He was just a go-getter.
Yeah, it's funny every time they cut to him at work doing his job. It's the puppet clearly, so he's like really sloppily handling the papers, like it's not like a crisp.
Shuffling.
He just like slaps 2 pieces of paper together and like holds them in front of a stapler, crooked as hell, and it's never the
Staple.
same. That's all he's doing
Staple
is
is
like
so
he puts
crooked.
2 pages together and gets them stapled, and then. But it's done with the puppet hand, so it's just super uncoordinated. This shit cracks me up every time. Just the mundanity of what he did for a living. The depression here is on another level.
I got anxiety when he was clamping the staples to the paper, like in the middle of the paper. Oh,
Yeah.
it rattled over. me.
Dude, the pages weren't even lined up, and the staples would just be like 3/4 of the way down the fucking page, off center, and then sometimes dead center. I was like, what does this man think his job is? Poor Les.
The duo's search for answers leads to an involuntary psychiatric hospital admission, where Les witnesses bomb implant surgeries, and then a trip to the colony, a garden paradise where women are impregnated by aliens. Les barters with Victoria, a nurse and escapee of the colony, to destroy the eggs in exchange for some man meat. One hatches, and its human-alien hybrid offspring kills her as her beau escapes, horrified by the unearthing of humanity's role in the invasion. Victoria got them big tits. God damn, she's trying to suck and stroke. Like,
She
what is
wanted
Les
that
doing,
time.
bro?
I thought it was going down when she took the knee there, but well, Les is a better man than that. What y'all guys think about the colony sequence here? What the fuck was
when
going on?
They
man?
described like them implanting these women with an endless
God.
hunger for alien cock. I mean,
Yeah.
that shit was. And then you had the fucking sex noises in the background while the alien, you could hear the squishing of the alien's like tentacle or dick or whatever. Oh, it was super
Tentadick.
fucking creepy.
Then watching
I was-
the birthing sequences, Jesus Christ.
I was so confused of what was going on here. Yeah, the birth and stuff.
Yeah, it was ratchet. We could see these
I hate
nasty
to
little monster bastards.
I hate to say it. I know it's $400,000 budget. The CGI looked really bad. I'm sorry.
Which
The
CG you
made
referring
the
to here?
attacks her.
The one of the aliens' eggs that hatches.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
It
When
looks
launches
like-
towards the camera.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a melted fucking wax. It doesn't look very good
Yeah,
at all.
I guess it's true.
But I don't think it was meant
It's
to
a-
look good.
It's an unformulated
It made
fetus, though, right? Or was it actually one that was
No. It
hatched?
turns into something that actually kills Victoria.
I got you. But yeah, she's sitting there smashing them fucking eggs, like crying.
Yeah,
And
she's
like,
sitting there like he says the only way I'm gonna give you any of this dick is if you smash his egg.
and she
Because
goes,
he
"No,"
can't do it. If he
destroys
does it, it's gonna explode his head.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even put that together.
Somebody's
Yeah,
always
they'll kill
watching
his
him.
ass. But
So at this point, did you really know what the hell was going on here?
you
could you
mean
follow, like,
in
what we were
terms of
doing?
where the story's progression was going?
I guess where you were.
I
like, in
could
space and
follow it
time.
up until the alien thing. That kind of threw me for a loop. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
threw me
all
for a
for it.
loop.
I love sci-fi shit, but it
Yeah.
was just. I think at this point I realized all this stuff was in Les's head.
And again,
He
it seemed
actually
like
did
another.
have some sort of psychiatric breakdown.
It's like his whole experience with her was another, like, a mini movie unto itself. And ironically, going back to Waxwork again, how I was kind of pointing out that every exhibit was like its own little 10-minute movie. Like every character he has these sequences with is kind of like their own movie. Like he was in fucking Heat for a minute with with Clive, and now he's in, I don't know, Alien or Species with the nurse here. It's interesting, but it definitely takes scratching a few surfaces to get to it.
Let's go over who played Victoria, a woman by the name of Sam Kapila. Done a lot of voice work for various video games and animated films, including Hogwarts Legacy, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and the Dune Awakening MMO. That's supposed to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, she's got some legit credits then.
Yeah, she's done some great work as a voice actress, and it shows her performance in this is pretty good.
I just wondered how you become a voice actor like that. Like it's like obviously some people have the voice, you can hear it, but just to be like just run of the mill guy, like I'm gonna become a voice actor. Is that like someone's mission?
And who's the agent who puts together a scissor reel for you to be in like GTA 6?
Exactly. Where they like send like SMR, like you're like ASMR, like yeah, this is his best work. This is him licking the tip. You're gonna love
Dude,
this
I
guy.
would fucking love some ASMR of Nurse Victoria talking about
I
she
bet
likes
you
it
would.
hot.
Joy, I'm gonna smash these eggs for you, Daddy.
Oh my
You hear me
goodness gracious.
smashing? Smash, 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 smash. Here comes the alien fetus, baby.
A clue given to Les by Victoria before her untimely death leads he and Chelsea to a decaying amusement park from his childhood, La La Joyland. Interrupting the alcoholic's trip down memory lane, Clive returns to extinguish his former partner's flame, but Les strangles him to death with a bit of clever rope work from atop a roller coaster track. As Les searches for his friend, squid-like alien beings appear, chasing him to his car. It's here he finds Chelsea and discovers that she too has been planning with the bomb just last night. She is ordered to kill Les, and a struggle ensues. Its conclusion leaving the young girl with her neck torn open by his bare hands. Les continues his defiant escape, ultimately stepping through a mysterious doorway leading to parts unknown. Dude, when Clive came back and fucking domed Chelsea with that baseball bat and knocked her unconscious, that shit was fucking funny.
That shit was brutal, man. He's like the fucking Terminator.
She might be messing
Would
up
you
your
kill him?
teeth.
He says your girlfriend's gonna have a headache when she wakes up. If she wakes up.
He said that might be good for you.
Knocked out some teeth.
I'm just talking about fellatio. It was fellatio I was talking about.
He had this like class. While he's chasing like Les, who's hiding, he had this classic joke, man, that I'm gonna like squirrel away. What did one tampon say to the other? Nothing. They were both stuck up bitches.
Stuck up bitches. Yeah. Come on. That's pretty
Also,
good.
I like how Les becomes Rambo right here with this fucking rope.
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah,
That's a good point.
He's sneaky with this thing.
He's literally walking, looks over, sees a piece of rope, and like runs it like he knows exactly what he's going to do.
He's taking action into his own hands for the first time.
And then that image of him running from the fucking aliens, like the actual way it was shot, looks so goofy. So
Yeah, the
goofy, but
aliens are
so
goofy.
on brand for the movie. The aliens look strange, for sure.
I didn't say anything.
Who are you going to show
Dude,
him
and then
CGI?
that image of Chelsea with the blood spurting out of her neck.
Yeah, all over his face. I was like, fucking Les.
I was
can't have
confused
anything.
at what happened there. So he ripped her throat open? Is that what
He
happened?
literally tore her fucking throat open with his bare hands.
Yeah.
His bare hands, okay. He is full
Mhm.
Rambo here.
Again, I guess this plays back into the puppeteering, the
I
Terrifier.
guess they
of it
would
all,
say
if you will.
he drew first blood.
Boom.
Boom.
So,
Mic drop.
We've almost got to the end of the movie here, and like all these crazy, gruesome kills we've seen, and these weird ass body shit exploding. This definitely feels like something that would play like in the Terrifier universe. So, would you have rather seen an actual human go through all these things?
Mm-mm.
Do you think that would have made a better movie?
For me, the medium they chose to portray the story's message and its actual like entirety is what makes this movie.
Definitely gives it the unique, its own
It definitely gave them some artistic
style.
freedom to like do things that they couldn't afford to do on a $400,000 budget.
But again, it's going to be off-putting to a lot of people. Would
That's
it have
fine.
made
That's
more
why
money
it's
if
that's
it was,
why it's an independent film. Like I don't think it was
This
just
is
about
a-
making money.
this was Damien Leone's Abruptio, and he did this stuff for real.
It was made because this guy had a vision and he wanted to get it out there, and he did.
He gave a decade of his life for it, eh?
I
Hey,
think it's also interesting that if you made this movie with the actual Sid Haig or Robert Englund or Jordan Peele, you would look at that character and all you would see is Sid Haig. To where with the puppet, it's like your brain takes a minute to process what you're looking at.
Yeah, this is true. It's like an emotionality that you can attach to a voice, I guess, as opposed to a person. Because you can't read emotion on the puppets, obviously. It's almost like you have to interject the emotion yourself. Maybe we were puppeted along the entire time.
After taking the portal, Les finds himself in an unexpected place, back home, where he discovers that his mother is raising alien humanoids in the garage. He manages to kill one of the hybrid beings before Mama Hackle tries to stop him. In the fray, he accidentally impales her, disemboweling and killing her. Subsequently, Les douses the surviving infants in gasoline, burning them alive and the house down with it. Before he can leave, he is returned to Richter by Officer Dennis, where the confessional forces him to relive his true sin, killing a bicyclist while drunk driving just days ago, and escaping justice. The confession finally frees him. Chelsea reappears, confirming her survival, and as the two share a somber kiss, Lester calls 911, ready to take responsibility, ending the cycle of guilt, control, and personal torment.
He fucking did it, man.
So here's where we find out it was all a dream.
It was all one depressed, probably alcoholic, self-loathing, unsure man's way of dealing with the trauma. Did you notice the movie posters in his bedroom?
I did see there was a bit of a connection there.
Had some alien posters in there.
Yeah,
some other thematic thing.
everything he
hit him with the
psychological
the usual
breakdown
suspects.
includes is splayed across his bedroom.
Very Kaiser Sose, where he's just using things in the room. They spoof it in Scary Movie, where there's fucking doofy. They're just making up shit based on what he sees in the room.
But we see in the
And-
flashback of the night there, he got drunk and shit-faced and killed that bicyclist. Like, a lot of parts of his dreams has been pointing to this, like, little hints here and there. Like, there's a Hercules knot on the victim's shirt. This is all pertaining to the yellow barrels that he sees inside the storage unit earlier. Like, there's Hercules knots on the barrels along with the name Harrison. And they're yellow. And in this flashback, we see yellow barrels strung across the side of the road. The accident takes place on Harrison Lane, and the
I
victim's
didn't
shirt
catch all this.
has a Hercules knot on it.
Was he wearing a yellow shirt too? Bright yellow shirt?
Bright yellow shirt.
Nice little wrap around there.
I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but in the garage during still the dream sequence that we now know what it was, he kills his mother with a pair of pruning shears, and all I could think was Cropsy.
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 Dude, his mama's
There's fire
scrambling
there, too.
around. She's trying to press her blood and like guts back up inside her.
Oh yeah, like the
Looks
spaghetti
so
noodles on the
fucking
ground.
Sick, man.
So I feel like the message was he had to get out from under his mom's thumb, right? Like he killed her in a way in his mind. That's what kind of broke the control.
Well, I don't think
But
it was
Chelsea-
his mom was the problem. Like, he was, like, going through...
No. I think she was just symbolism for what put him in that depressed state. Why was he drunk driving to begin with? I think it ties back to what Danny said. You're still fucking living with your mom. Your job sucks. You need to just wake up, man up, and get the fuck out of this house. He's literally sitting like in a child's bedroom, right? On his little ass bed. Boy, need to wake up. He's been puppeted. Hoodie's got it. Hoodie gets it. We are puppets of society, trauma, capitalism, all of it.
At the end of the movie, it is a very sad story.
It really is. It's about someone who really needs fucking help. Finally turning
needs
themselves
help.
in.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's okay. That's the way to end this movie. Okay, now I kind of feel bad for the guy in the whole situation.
I think it's more clever than I anticipated by far. All right, we got anything else to share about the plot details here, boys?
No, I feel like we all like wrapped it up pretty well as I stumbled through that explanation of why the barrels made sense.
Conspiracy, that was my favorite part. The conspiracy that you pointed out.
Conspiracy theory.
That one kid in kindergarten, he still got the little bit of a lisp. It's a conspiracy, Dad.
Conspiracy. Look, I didn't have my fucking Celsius tonight, so I'm running on fumes.
Naturally. All right, boys. Piece of memorabilia you want to take home from maybe the most memorabilic movie we have ever covered. They were literally selling these motherfuckers on eBay.
I would love to get one of those unhatched alien eggs.
You're one of those nasty little...
Dude, that'd
it
be
looked like the little baby
so
from Dinosaurs.
Cool.
Remember him?
It was, yes.
Looked just like that little motherfucker.
I would love to raise one of them little baby aliens.
Nasty son
man.
bitches. Little squat
Crazy,
heads and the
love
big mouth. Ah.
That's what he can keep in his fruit cellar.
Hey, ain't about that fruit salad.
Yeah,
barbarian
you
salad.
go down to the fruit cellar, you don't come back.
He's got to go feed the lady that lives down there at some point.
Oh, she gets fed every other night.
Oh, God damn it.
So before the show, I didn't know that you could literally buy a puppet from this movie. I didn't know the puppets were in legal
Get your
memorabilia.
damn Apple Wallet ready, boy.
If that's the case, I want Mr. Salk. I want Robert England's puppet.
You want Robbie's puppet.
Man, that was the
most pussified
dumbest
puppet.
looking one.
Yeah, but
They made him look fucking Asian for some reason.
It's got Robert, it's got his soul in there, right? It's like getting a Chucky doll with, Brad Dourif. A little piece of him is in there.
It's a little bitty piece.
A little taste of it. Well, I'm gonna do the confessional, man. Let me get that headpiece nut zapping contraption so I can just get the truth out of people. Let me get to the guts, as it were.
And you can say lines like, all you have to do is just tell us what you did. Just confess.
Just think. Just think. This would be, if I could use this on my son, I would. Just think before you speak, son. Just think.
It's that Jedi. What do you want me to say?
Tell me what you did. All right, Mr. Hootie, this was Joy's choice, so I'll let you lead the way here. Get out the letter grades. Get the grade books out. Get the letter grades ready for Mr. Marlowe's assignment here. What did you think of Abruptio?
Abruptio was a film I honestly was not excited about watching, which in the end may have helped my review. I wanted to hate this movie, but honestly, I didn't. Sure, does the seldom used CGI look awful? Yes. Does the puppet work fall apart at times, especially the mouths, as we've touched upon? Oh yeah. But as a whole, this was not an awful watch. It's a classic B-movie plot that is actually helped by the puppetry due to leaning into the madness in really unique ways. I think everyone should give this at least a watch, if nothing else, just to see Robert Englund as a germophobic puppet. I give this film a C.
Damn right. Robert Englund is a germophobic puppet. The words I never thought I would hear in a sentence. All right, let me pop in here. Abruptio. Feels like you're watching a 2-hour Adult Swim fever dream. There are flashes of truly genuine creativity, which I truly appreciate. The movie kind of meanders at times, and the rhythm is kind of tricky to get over. But I think hashing it out again with you guys here, I kind of appreciate that flow even more. I alluded to it several times, but I thought turning this into some sort of episodic, slow trickle of content may have been a cooler approach with this. It's kind of hard to smash us into 90 minutes and come out not feeling a little bit confused. The voice casting is great. It's got some really funny people in here who deliver some genuinely clever lines. A lot of the ideas here are interesting. That being said, there is a thick rubber barrier for entry, which kind of makes this hard to recommend for your average Joe. Personally, I love independent movies. I always appreciate a big swing. I extend a tip of the cap for ambition alone here for Mr. Marlowe. And with that being said, I will be passing down a C+ for Mr. Marlowe on this assignment. Give this man a budget. I think he's at least got a B+ in him.
So I'm gonna give some like bullet point style review notes from myself. Stop motion and Mad God are both abstract stop motion animated works of cinema that were peak to me in terms of my appreciation and enjoyment of their individual artistic styles, and 2023's Abruptio stands tall amongst them as equally entertaining and mesmerizing for myself. It's completely unique in both its combination of art and story as well as its exceptional creativity. Honestly, it feels like this movie is like Saw fucked Funny Games while Team America watched from the cuck chair in the corner. And this is what came of their depraved union. The story and plot, while admittedly bizarre, and I'm sure unsettling for a large portion of its potential audience, really grabbed me by my balls and had me fascinated to witness what would happen next. This is a surprisingly stacked voice cast for such a low-budget independent film, as we previously mentioned, including Robert Englund, Sid Haig, Jordan Peele, Christopher McDonald. I think it's fair to describe this movie as more of a surrealistic psychological thriller than a horror, but the horror elements are undeniable. Regardless of how off-putting the medium and makeup of Abruptio may be, there is an undeniable intrigue, a morbid fascination that should draw in even the most skeptical viewer. And the gore. Oh God, yes, the gore. Got my horror OC soaking wet and throbbing. Either you'll love it or despise it. It appeals to a niche audience that I just so happen to be a part of. More weird shit, please. Abruptio grades out with a B.
Oh yeah, this was definitely Joey-coded movie. Oh, so glad you got to watch it. I'm glad we got to watch it. All right, we are going to recap some audience score guesses here. The Mater Meter game, as we like to call it. We can take a guess at the Rotten Tomatoes audience score. It was only between Hootie and Ice, and so was Joy's choice. And believe it or not, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the audience for Abruptio is non-existent. N/A.
Well.
So we do have a first for the podcast here. So what I say we do here is go into IMDb, take the overall rating there, and turn that into a percentage. What do you say, Hootie? Is that fair?
Sure.
You know what?
All right,
How about I chime in here as the third opinion in this group? We could do that. Or I was gifted something pretty cool for my birthday.
Don't tell me it's like a Freddy Krueger dildo or something.
I was gifted this movie quiz.
The movie quiz.
Game thing.
Oh, yes.
If you guys want to play a round of this
here
real quick. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I'll set that bar.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Deep breath. Let's go.
Boom. Start. In the movie Fight Club, what is the first rule of Fight Club?
You did not talk about Fight Club.
Don't talk about Fight Club. The movie When a Stranger Calls is based on which urban legend?
Stranger in the House?
Babysitter and Stranger Upstairs? We'll take it. What is the name of the hotel in the movie Psycho?
The Bates Motel.
Bates Motel. Correct. Which 1998 Japanese horror movie concerns a cursed videotape being passed among schoolchildren?
Ringyu.
You. In which cult horror movie is the villain named Leatherface?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Boom. Who directed the 1984 horror classic A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Wes Craven.
Which actress starred in the thriller Movie Girl on the Train?
Oh, it's time. Damn it, I just saw my sand disappear. That's 6.
What is happening?
The sand ran out.
What
I'm
was
being
that?
honest. It was me being honest. No one but me was watching the sand. I'm being honest. 6.
I was
6 for
depressed by
6.
the amount of softballs that were thrown there.
I got the cards
Oh,
right
he
here.
wants
I
it
got the
hard
cards
and
right
fast.
here. Oh, you want it hard and fast? You
Flip
want it
to the
hard and
hard
fast?
I
He
was
wants
just,
all the
I
Wes
was
Craven ones.
I'll give it to you
He
hard
was
and
just
fast.
teaming.
You ready
He was
for
just
it hard?
trying. He was like, I know what he fucking is.
You let me
Oh.
know when you're ready for it hard and fast. Because you're
All
at
right,
what?
6 is the score to beat.
All right, here we go. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
All right. Begin. Name the serial killer in the Friday the 13th movie series.
Freddy Krueger.
No. Friday the 13th.
What? Oh, sorry. Jason Voorhees. There we go.
You fucking idiot. You talking about
Give him the
softball?
one.
Who plays Detective Clarice Starling in the 1991 thriller Silence of the Lambs?
Jerry Foster.
Boom. Who played Detective David Mills in the thriller Seven?
Brad Pitt or Morgan Freeman.
Boom, got it. Which character is the most performed horror villain in motion picture history? You can say pass if you
Michael
want.
Myers?
No, you can say pass if you want. Cool. Which wine did Hannibal Lecter prefer with liver and fava beans?
Cabernet? Sauvignon?
You can skip it if you want.
Skip. Yeah, I don't know.
Which movie was directed by Oren Peli and filmed on a digital camera in his home in 10 days?
Good. Paranormal Activity?
Got it. Boom. Which was the title? Oh, your time just ran
Time.
Yeah.
Give me that.
We're going to do this for
Sorry.
fun. What was the title of Stephen King's first novel, which was made into a film 2 years after production or publication?
Carrie?
Carrie.
Carrie. You would have got that one right, but you would have been one shy, you stupid fuck.
He fucked himself on Friday the 13th.
Oh, he was
heard
so
Nightmare on the Street.
fucking confident.
He was
I was
like, this is
thinking-
mine.
I was thinking Wes Craven. I don't
It
know.
was
Yeah.
so confident. Oh.
Oh, shit. Does that mean I get to
Hubris.
choose what we watch
You
next?
get to choose what we watch next.
Fuck. I was not preparing for this. I was preparing for some random shit. Damn. This is a curveball.
I mean, you can choose to do random if you want.
I
It's
know,
your
maybe good.
choice.
Put me on the spot here. Let me think about this. We are fast approaching a big season here in America. A little holiday known as Christmas. So, with that being said, we have a Freddy, A Nightmare Before Christmas coming on along the way. But in an effort to get into that spirit a little bit early this year, I propose the three of us
Terrifier 3.
scratch a blind spot
Fuck.
off the board and check out a little flick about a little man called
Gingerbread
the
Man.
Gingerdead Man. The
Oh, boy.
Gingerdead
I
Man.
was watching clips of that shit the other day when him and I think it was the Killer Pot or some shit, Killer Marijuana, Killer Bomb.
I have no idea what you're even talking about at this
oh my
point.
God.
So this is
It's
a
a blind
movie
spot.
you've seen. No one's seen this, right? There's no fucking way you watched this.
No, but I was watching clips from it because I'm a degenerate.
Oh my God. This
Well, at
might
least
be
you know.
a complete...
Yeah, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong.
Oh shit, yeah. That sounds like what we need to be doing this Christmas season. Well, with that being said, we're going to check out the trailer for the Gingerdead Man on YouTube. You can watch along with us on our YouTube channel. Otherwise, we will be back here with you in a few short moments.
I'm going high this one, boys.
Well, I guess that
I'm
was
I'm
the
going
Gingerdead Man boys.
unattainable heights of pure cinematic bliss.
Between the two of you, I'm out of the game here. Where do y'all think that bad boy sits
Man,
on that
this
Rotten
shit's gonna be
Tomatoes?
sitting at like a fucking 35. I think it's gonna be a lot higher than
bro.
what we think it is.
It's the audience. That's what always mixes me up. I'm going to go 25.
Well, alrighty, folks. Thank you for listening to these three chuckleheads. We appreciate your time. Check out horriblefilmschool.com. You'll find links to episodes, social channels, and our merch store. And as always, you can support us for free in the way that we always prefer. Those three easy ways. Rate us, review, subscribe, spread the word, spread the love. Get more folks educated. Get more kids in school. That's what we're trying to do here. If you're feeling generous, send us some latex mold kits so we can finally map Joy's face onto the next great Halloween mask. I am going to be sending love and support to women birthing puppet alien babies on repeat. Bite your lip and give it hell, mama.
As always, if you're hearing our voices, tell at least one person you know, spread the love, spread the campaign that is the Horrible Film School. And with that, I'm going to go get a sack of flour and make myself a gingerbread man. And I'm out.
Thanks for all the likes, the subs, the listens, the follows, the downloads. We really appreciate you guys and gals' support, as well as your time and attention. Be sure to join us next time when we do a little baking with 2005's The Gingerdead Man. Class dismissed.